want to take this opportunity of wishing everybody a very, very happy 2021. And I also want to thank every one of you who take the time to join us on our church website. And I do hope that you have found during the course of last year, I hope you found the ministry to be helpful to you, and the other inspirational thoughts that have been shared on our website, that you'll also find them to be beneficial to you. For 2021, I really look to the Lord for a scripture to share as of scripture verses for the year ahead. And I found myself being led to those familiar verses in Ephesians chapter 6, from verse 10 through to verse 18. I'll just read the first two verses to you. In Ephesians 6 verse 10, it tells us this: "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armour of God, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." I trust that our Christian faith during 2020 has become increasingly more real, more reassuring and comforting to us all, despite having been tested in many new and different ways as a result of the experiences that have been so peculiar to 2020. The American Christian author and pastor Max Lucado, he once observed when he said, God never said that the journey would be easy, but he said that the arrival would be worthwhile. And I totally agree with Max Lucado when he said that. The journey's not easy, but the Lord gives us that assurance that the arrival in heaven will be worthwhile. When looking forward into 2021, I believe we shall all experience three different types of time. Three different types of time. I believe we will experience troubled times. As the poster that's on our church website declares, troubled times ahead. Dress appropriately. This is in no way a negative statement, but one of foresight. Because if we fail to plan, we'll find ourselves with trouble on our doorstep. Because the Lord is already in the future, he has given us his word, which is filled with wisdom and instruction on how we are to plan and prepare to meet the Lord one day in the future. So I believe we are going to experience troubled times in 2021. We're also, I think, going to experience testing times. Jim Elliot was an American Christian missionary who, along with 5 other missionaries, were killed on the 8th of January 1956 as they attempted to evangelize and reach the Huarani people in Ecuador in South America. His widow Elizabeth later wrote and said these words: "Our vision is so limited we can hardly imagine a love that does not show itself in protection from suffering. The love of God did not protect his own Son, but he will not necessarily protect us from anything it takes to make us like his Son. A lot of hammering, a lot of chiseling and purifying by fire we have to go through in order for the process to be finalized of making us into the image of Jesus. Whatever tests and trials we'll face in 2021, let us arm ourselves, as the Apostle Peter wrote in 1 Peter 4 verse 1, let us arm ourselves with the mind of Christ. So in 2021, yes, there will be troubled times, there will be testing times, but the third type of time we're going to experience is triumphant times. The book of Ephesians is one of the Apostle Paul's prison epistles, written while he was in lockdown in Rome. One of the greatest liberating truths we can learn in these times we are going through is that we may be restricted in what we are able to do in the flesh, but we are free, gloriously free in the Spirit to serve the Lord. The words of the Apostle John have taken on a new meaning for me in 2020, and I pray will continue to do so into 2021. When he writes in John chapter 8 and verse 36, and I'm going to share the verse from the Amplified Bible, which says, "So if the Son liberates you, makes you free, then you are really and unquestionably free." May each one of us in 2021 serve the Lord with much liberty, not because of our circumstances, but in many ways despite our circumstances. May we say with Joshua, "But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord." And so I do want to just take this opportunity as we begin 2021 to wish you a very, very blessed new year. God bless you.